introduce a little anarchy. Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos.
Ready. Ladies and gentlemen, gamers, welcome back to AA.
Art and Anarchy.
Okay, so last week, if you guys saw it, we did put in some bets according to Spirit. Now those bets did not necessarily hit.
I don't think one bet hit last week, huh?
So, of course there's a margin of error. Remember, we're very good at sports betting. We just never win.
The thing is, we did win our first day. We just didn't win after that. We won Friday night.
Technically, we won $700 this weekend, but Spirit did not call the correct calls on the pod.
And the one we probably broadcast the most for our picks.
Yeah.
The NFL games, yeah. Spirit did not help with at all.
Spirit did not help. Well, here's the thing. Spirit did help. I read the cards wrong. If you watch it back, we pull strength right side up, not upside down, and that's kind of what screwed us over. So that was user error. I did play in the podcast. I did show you the card. I said, was this upside down? So, that was a bit of a puzzle, little Easter egg. Had you read my interpretation correctly, you would have hit those bets. So, there's a reading problem on this end, but if you followed that and lost, you really can only blame yourself.
And when you do blame yourself for a bet, it doesn't hurt as bad.
And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure last week we recommended to borrow money from your girlfriend or your mom.
We did.
So, honestly, who cares?
It wasn't your money, guys. Okay? If you lost money this week, it shouldn't have been yours.
It should not have been yours.
But this week, we are saying bet your own money. Because we did take a rough L.
Actually today, so we are recording this after post Thursday Night Football. And
where were you recording from again?
We're recording from the Birdhouse up here in Colorado.
Beautiful Boulder, Colorado.
And obviously Broncos fans. That was something else. What we just witnessed.
Three field goals.
That was a single touchdown. We didn't see a touchdown tonight on Thursday Night Football.
In 60 minutes.
In 60 minutes.
15-minute quarters.
Yeah.
Not one.
Not one. We had 5. It went to overtime without a touchdown. So that kind of, is telling in terms of the state of the Broncos. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We've got to move forward. One thing that did happen, though, I noticed, is that, Woods, you did lose your entire paycheck tonight.
So my paycheck gets cashed on a Thursday.
On Thursdays.
And I'm just like, tell them I got rent. So you know how most of you guys pay monthly for rent? I have to pay weekly because otherwise I will spend the paycheck.
He has a gambling problem.
We do have a gambling, and to offset that, before I can gamble, I have to pay the owl.
You have to pay the owl. So
$250.
Here's the thing tonight, guys. We're having an intervention live on the pod in AA. Welcome back to AA. This is what you're tuned in for. Woods, we are going to be calling the gambling helpline.
And I
because you do need help.
I have, for the rest of the weekend, between my sports betting, drinking, eating, until Monday.
Until next Thursday.
No.
I think you have $50 to survive.
Yeah, $40.
So hopefully those bets hit this
Those
weekend.
bets.
Hopefully Spirit can come through, guys. But before we put your last $40, gambling, we are gonna call the hotline.
Should we call him now?
I think we should call them now. I think we should call the hotline now.
What's up? Gambling hotline.
Gamblers Help Hotline. Hey, I paid rent and then lost every single dollar I have. But here's the thing: what are you gonna do with that money? Put it in the S&P 500?
Pretty joke.
No, because gambling is better than investing. Well, this is what you tell me. I'm investing my money when you gamble, and I think that is a certain perspective that it's definitely an AA perspective. It's definitely the perspective of an artist and an anarchist. All right, let's get this on speaker.
Sure, we'll recall it because it is a Denver number. It's a great start, folks.
That's a great start.
Problem Gambling Coalition of Colorado's administrative line. If this is a hotline matter, please call
Here, I'm gonna start the conversation.
522-4700. If not, stay on the line and we will be with you momentarily.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this on mute until we get a pickup. Let's see if we get immediate pickup.
Suspense.
The suspense. Okay, in the meantime, I don't know if you guys saw.
The person at extension 100 is unavailable. Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Okay, so I think this is a hell of a commentary. I may be in need as a gambler, and I can't even get through to the gambling hotline. I may have just lost my entire life savings. I mean, he lost all but $40, and we cannot get through to potential help.
I need help. I need help.
It was we got a minute and 24 seconds.
Because my paycheck's gone.
Your paycheck is gone.
We have $40 to live until next Thursday.
Let's see if I'm gonna Google if I can find another hotline. We need gambling help currently. It'd be funny if we just called and asked them what their picks were for this weekend.
That would be very funny.
Okay. It says this is the NCPG, This is the National Council on Problem Gaming, guys. Hey, I'm calling from my roommate. He continues to lose all of his. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hung up. Hung up, guys. Can we get any help from the gambling helpline?
She picks up. She says, "Hello."
Hello.
You call her back.
I'm calling back. I'm calling her back.
Call her back.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck it. What the fuck?
What was that, guys?
That was fake. She said hello.
Hey, I'm calling for my roommate. He continues to lose his entire paycheck every week. He kind of has to pay me rent weekly by now. I'm hoping to have an intervention with him. Can I pass the phone to him?
Yeah, you can pass the phone over to him.
Okay.
And you can provide him with resources.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, I keep losing all of my money.
Okay. So let me ask you, have you tried to call or have phone before?
No, but this is the first time, and I definitely need some help because I am down a paycheck. I got paid $500 today, and it's gone.
And I apologize about that. Now, well, we are a resource center, so we're not counselors or therapists here. But I can definitely help you locate one in your area.
But I mean,
What does the hotline do exactly?
and if you were in my situation, what would you do? Would you double down?
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you is that we are a resource and referral center.
A referral center.
Correct.
Do you have any picks for Sunday?
I didn't understand what you said.
Do you have any picks for Sundays? I'm just trying to figure out this hotline out.
What we do is we have resources. We'll provide you information for counselors in the area. If you want online therapy or teletherapy, we also provide therapists and counselors that are licensed that will provide that. We'll help you with GA meetings if you're looking to attend those in your area. And if you're needing family and friends who could also benefit from a counselor, we can provide that information for them as well.
If I don't have insurance and my credit is 400, what?
It doesn't matter. The information that we provide is going to be for counselors that are free and state funded. So we start out with state funded counselors, and if you need help with getting medical coverage like Medicaid, we can provide you with the resources that you would need to go to, and then I'm going to apply you for that to see if you're eligible.
What are your thoughts on K-State minus 110?
I have no idea what that even means.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
I appreciate this.
We're gonna try and make his paycheck back.
It's. I think I'm gonna take out a line of credit.
Okay. If you find that you need resources in the future, you can always call us back. We're always open.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna take out a line of credit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you lose all your money gambling, just take out a line of credit. That is what the
We are
gambling
back.
resource basically suggests. It's a referral system.
Did she say not?
Yeah, I think we have.
She did not say don't take out a line of credit.
She did not tell us.
She did not advise.
take out a line of credit.
Ladies,
And she had no thoughts on K-State. Like, if I'm calling the gambling helpline, what should I bet on?
that should be the first line of help. To turn our cold streak into a hot
You know,
streak.
we may have to start a different gambling helpline, and we'll just ask Spirit. We'll just ask Spirit what to bet on.
This is Art and Anarchy, where anarchy reigns. We do appreciate all of you guys. That was first segment there. That went way better than planned.
You know,
I actually couldn't keep it together.
I know, it was
I actually
tough.
lost
It was
it.
tough. It was tough. I think we may have to keep calling the gambling hotline every time we lose.
She did know the case days. She said,
I don't even know. So the gambling resource doesn't even know what. Hey, should I take K-State minus 110? I have no idea what that means, quote unquote.
minus 2.5 over Iowa State at Iowa State. Like, come on.
We're probably gonna take that.
I say 2 units at least on that.
Well, I mean, you don't even have 2 units.
I have $40.
You have $40 to
eat.
live to eat, but I mean,
I might eat an egg and a piece of bread
yeah,
tomorrow
you
for
can
breakfast.
you can live on eggs and water. And
Dude,
peanut
we got
butter.
El Dorado
Yeah, we have
coming
El
tomorrow.
Dorado. Yeah, we have a water subscription. I don't know if you guys are privy to a water subscription, but we get gallons of water delivered on a monthly basis. And not only regular water, pristine water. We're talking El Dorado water.
And the El Dorado, it just has a different crisp to it. And not only do we get water delivered, we get laundry delivered.
We get laundry delivered. And guess what? El Dorado Canyon. This water comes from El Dorado Canyon. I don't know if you guys are, familiar with the tale of El Dorado, but it is the city of gold. And the true gold of El Dorado is water.
Water is key.
Water
It
is key.
is. We are 70% water, and without water, we would probably die.
Yeah. But okay, so back to gambling, because we did lose last week and we did call the gambling hotline searching for resources. But you know what? You have $40 left. I feel like you should either fucking go to zero or, fucking win big.
So pretty much, this lineup that we're gonna call this week is strictly for people. If you have $40 and you want these picks, we're gonna charge you $6.09.
No, obviously everything is free here at AA, but
It is free. It's anarchy.
It's anarchy.
We give everything away from free.
Oh,
when
well,
we
here's the
win-
thing. Here's the thing. One tenet of belief. I don't. If you know anything about the anarchist
We only
philosophy,
drink. You need to drink out.
I think I'm kosher, but I'll just talk about the philosophy of anarchy. We have. So there are no property rights in a system of anarchy. There's also no government to quote unquote build the roads. Which is funny because we potentially lower the cost of, infrastructure if we had no government spending in infrastructure. That is one government phenomenon. As soon as government gets involved in spending, prices do go up. However, this is not a political podcast. I'm just, bringing awareness to some political philosophies. One being anarchy, which is an interesting fact, because if one of your friends is a communist, for example, the end goal for Marx, right? This is how Marx viewed the world. He viewed capitalism as a necessary step to achieve communism, and communism as a necessary step to achieve anarchy. So, if any of your communist friends ever are like, "Oh, I'm a communist," really just call them an anarchist and tell them to watch AA. Because all we do is, lose sports bets and talk gamers. So of course we talk about games. You know what would be a great thing to talk about in this podcast?
What's that?
Is I actually had a brand new move in chess, according to the database.
Oh, this is actually huge.
Yeah.
Shout out.
This is my first time ever
Shout out
experiencing
my buddy back home. I'll send you this. But yeah, you tell him about it.
So I was playing black. My opponent was playing Scotch game, so that's basically e4, e5. White's, king knight, and then he pushes, the queen pawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Scotch game, and I basically had a brand new line in that game. I got a notification from chess.com. They were like, "Hey, thank you for contributing to the database. This line has never been played before." And guess what? I got a hella checkmate, bro. They were like, "This is."
You won.
I won. I mean, the line I just played probably
So
contributed.
Tom, are you that guy?
I
at
guess I'm
chess?
that guy. You guys can follow me on chess.com. Keem Schreier 72. I'll play all games.
And anyone that wants to gamble against Tom, we will put the odds at 1-1. If you beat Tom, he will match whatever you bet him. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, this is the card I just pulled for the potential chess gambling game, Justice. So justice will be served.
Do you know who Justice is in the game of chess?
You think it's the knight or you think it's the king? It's gotta be the knight, right?
Great question.
I mean, it's all speculative. There's no such thing as justice in the game of chess. I don't know if you're Googling that.
No, I'm actually going to Google some sports bets that we're going to actually...
Okay, yeah, Google some sports bets because we have $40, ladies and gentlemen. His last $40. And we're going to put it on whatever the fuck Spirit says.
And we're only calling... We're going with K-State money line. So the first $40 you spend is K-State money
Okay,
line.
I think
That's gonna pay you back about $75.
Let's see if Spirit agrees. The Hangman. Who they play? They play Iowa?
Yeah, we're gonna hang them in Iowa.
Let's see if we can get a clarifying card. Strength reverse. So who's the favorite?
K-State.
K-State might lose this game. If strength was upside, I would bet on the favorite. This is what we did last time.
There's no way. Dude, Kansas just beat.
But we did say K-State was going to lose 2 games.
Yes, but you said Baylor.
I don't know about this one, guys, but maybe do K-State money line. I do like K-State. I mean,
We have been off right now.
The gambling.
And
The gambling.
Spirit. I kind of want to fade Spirit.
It's fake Spirit. I mean, that hasn't worked for you in the past.
Chargers hit when Spirit said bet against Chargers. Who else did Spirit say bet against?
That night, I don't think that night.
I don't think Spirit won one bet.
It was Spirit really wasn't there that night though. That was just kind of like pulling some cards.
Here, let's call Spirit.
Let's call Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit's not here. Let's pull a card when Spirit's here.
Alright, fair. Spirit, bless us in our sports bets.
Ooh, that's a good one. Cheers. Cheers, Spirit. Welcome. Alright, now we can pull a card.
Okay. Card for K-State, ladies and gentlemen. And gamers. Death. We'll find out. We'll find out if K-State wins.
Well, the first $40 is gonna go on K-State. If you hit that K-State bet, you will have $75 in the account. So
Okay,
we're gonna base this episode
This
on
is a Luke's lock for K-State.
Yes, Luke's Lock, K-State. Every week is Luke's Lock, K-State.
I love K-State. I made a lot of money betting on K-State.
We should have made more.
This week, I don't know if I would bet on K-State. According to Spirit.
According to Spirit. But Spirit might be a fade. We will find out. We will find out.
We'll find out. Do you
But
think Spirit?
we are gonna act like we have $75 going into Sunday. Okay? That is what we're gonna act like.
Okay.
We hit the K-State bait.
Okay.
You started at 40. You are at 75. We are pumped up going into Sunday. You want to eat,
You want to eat.
but you can't. You want to make money instead.
You
So
wanna
you
make
put
money.
all that $75 into the account.
And this is what he says. It's not gambling. It's investing.
It is investing. It is figuring out what numbers make sense to make yourself money. And we are gonna go right into it.
Let's get right into it.
Are we doing all the picks?
No, we can't do all the
We
picks.
can't do it. We'll do 2.
We got 2 picks in us, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1 parlay. Give me the 2 games you want to play.
Okay.
Sounds good. Maybe 3 if it comes to it.
Well, since you love calling the Chargers games, we'll probably
Okay,
call
we'll
the
do the
Chargers.
Chargers. Who are the Chargers
The
playing?
fucking Browns at home. And fucking...
Chargers has to be underdog.
No, they're the favorites. Minus 130. Browns are underdogs plus 110.
Really?
They're both 2-2 teams.
So you know what's interesting and the best.
Ooh, I love the fucking money
About
line.
being a
Dude,
bookie.
2 money line is probably the best money line. Dude, how bad did the Broncos play tonight?
Oh my God, the Broncos guys.
Oh,
Again, this is Thursday night football post, and Woods lost all of his money.
other than $40.
Other than $40.
And thank God, shout out Johnny.
Shout out to Johnny, one of the interns. He really came through for you with a tip.
Johnny did say, Luke, here's another $20 that you can bet. Without Johnny, I would be at $20. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny.
All right, so let's read this first game. Or do you want to pull one card for K-State?
I pulled the death card. I pulled the death card.
So we're going to just go down. That's Luke's lock, so Tom hasn't put his lock in. we kind of just, and some people have segments. We kind of just throw shit out here. Luke's lock is K-State of the week. So you're turning $40 into 75, maybe 72, between 72 and 75, minus 130 lock.
Okay.
That's my lock of the week.
Now with your $75, let's go into Sunday football.
Sunday football. This is our first game that we're gonna read. We are gonna read. We are traveling. Imagine, close your eyes, Tom. We're traveling to Cleveland, home of LeBron James, a little Akron kid from Akron.
You know, one of my goals, I think I've told you this, one of my life goals is to never step foot in Ohio.
It smells. And why?
I'm not going to say it smells. It just seems like the most underwhelming location. Like, oh, you're in Ohio. You know what I mean?
It's like, who cares?
It's just like, are you an NPC?
It's like, oh my gosh, should I start GTA in?
Would you rather be in Ohio or would you rather be in Wisconsin? And you know what? I think it's the same place. I think it's the same place.
I mean, if I had a choice between Grand Theft Auto and Boulder, Colorado, or
but then again, you are
Ohio,
from North Dakota.
North Dakota is flat.
It's flat. I've been to South Dakota. I like South Dakota.
I have roommates from South Dakota. Shout out Burge and Brew.
Yeah,
one of them just got drafted to the MLB.
Really?
Yeah. That 29th, that birthday weekend, I'm actually supposed to go to a wedding. Brew, don't think I'm coming.
That's your birthday.
Birthday weekend, but Brew, we will be sending you money. We do appreciate you, and congratulations.
If these bets hits,
Brew, I might be broke. It might be coming next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so we just pulled the Wheel of Fortune.
Brew, it's coming to you.
I think it's coming to you, Brew.
Brew.
Expect a nice wedding gift.
We're excited. That's about
That is a good omen.
That's end of the month.
That is a good omen.
All right, let's get
into
Spirit right here. Spirit, we got.
Here. You're not the best calling Spirit.
All right.
Let Spirit out handle his woods. Spirit, Chargers v.
Browns.
Chargers v. Browns. Spirit, tell us the answer.
Please.
Okay, let's get into it. First card.
Ooh.
7 of Pentacles. Technically, that was reversed. Now, one of the things I've been thinking about is, should we be flipping coins or should we just be reading them?
I like flipping coins.
I like flipping coins too because it adds an additional level of gambling and chance.
Yeah, it pisses me off when you're just like, oh, I'm like, oh, I want to put on that team. You know what I mean? It pisses me off when I flip around coin.
Oh, okay. Should we bet on the Chargers? We didn't do that for this game.
Well, we're gonna choose 2 games to bet on just because this is the podcast. This isn't the full reading.
This isn't the full reading. You guys can.
These are games that we don't even know if Spirit wants to bet on. These are just our picks.
These are our picks. Here's the thing.
This is entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice.
This is not financial advice. Other than if you have no money, consider taking out a line of credit to gamble.
And
that's not financial advice. That's just life advice.
You know what, gentlemen? You know if you and your girl aren't doing too great.
Yes.
Sneak $20. She's probably a waitress making cash tips.
She won't even notice.
$20, $40. It's not gonna hurt. Because $40, Tom, that's what I'm starting at.
That's what you're starting at. And you have K-State.
And pretty much I'm at 75 right now after K-State win.
After K-State.
I'm drinking these fast, Tom.
Okay. Ooh. We're gonna do a quicker process here.
3 upside down, eh?
3 upside down for the I think this is most likely the Chargers loss.
I don't think so.
The world reversed.
Against the fucking Browns.
I mean, one of my rules going into the draft was don't pick any Browns.
And how did that work for you, Tom? Did you pick a Brown?
I did not, but I ended up trading for Amari Cooper. Look at all these reverse cards, man. Okay. You want to pick a card, Woods? We'll do this the classic way. Two more. Two mas. A fool. Which way was this? Up. Two wands. I wish two wands was not pulled in that position. Alright, let's flip some coins. I think this is going to come down to some coin flips. But right now, I would say this is a Browns victory.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
I mean, come on. Wand energy is totally Browns energy. And look at you. I mean, this is you. Look, you have your money in the garden and you fucking all reversed. Pentacles reversed. We got the Fool. We got the World
Dude,
reversed.
it's the Browns. The Chargers are better than the Panthers, and the Browns. The only reason they win the Panthers
You're
was a
so
64
emotional
yard.
about the Chargers.
I am.
I don't
They're
think-
not losing.
I don't think I
I'm
should agree.
phasing Spirit for this. If
Okay,
this is
so I think this is the week of fading Spirit for Woods. He's down to his last $40. I'm gonna be very interested
how
to see
this
what
works
happens.
out. This,
I think that's the reading.
I will phase. That is the reading.
I think that's the reading. I think it's the reading. It's the
we're
Browns.
and
It's
we're
the Browns.
and I'm phasing.
And
them.
he's fading Spirit, guys.
And hey, shout out to my followers. Since we're down so bad, I wanted to give you $69. It might be 13. We're gonna see where we're at betting. But
I mean, we called the gambling.
we want to give out money, but if it has to be bet first, we're gonna bet it. Is that fair?
That's fair. Okay, so let's see if we can get one more game. What's one more game we're interested in?
Broncos already played.
Broncos have played and lost in a terrible fashion. What is one of the worst things about that game is that they were cocky. They could have kneeled in the fourth quarter and ran out the clock with the W. And they ended up losing. So, I'm praying for Russell Wilson. Spirit, please help Russell Wilson. But we are currently in this situation.
Alright, I have one.
What is the next one?
Just because of our podcast we did earlier, we're gonna do the Miami Dolphins versus New York Jets at New York Jets with Zach Wilson and the MILF back in town.
The MILF is back.
The MILF Hunter is back. What do you think about the gritty?
The gritty. The
Justin
dance.
Jefferson gave that gritty a 9 out of 10. Did you see the Zach Wilson gritty?
I did not.
Here, I'm gonna pull it up for you.
All right, pull up the gritty, ladies and gentlemen.
The Zach Wilson gritty.
It is hard to impress me, so I will give you an honest rating of the gritty.
But you've seen the GOAT do the gritty, right?
Tom Brady
No, Justin Jefferson.
on the Vikings.
Yeah.
Coffee with a view of snow-capped mountains is great.
But this is
Coffee with pumpkin spice is perfect.
Punch it in for 6 points. Last week, the Pittsburgh defense did not do a good
If we have a lot of
job
production value,
inside
look here
coverage against the Browns.
for this video.
Double reverse, the pass to the end zone, caught by Wilson.
When did this happen?
Braxton Berrios.
That's hard. Yeah, that's another 9 out of 10 though. I've seen TikTokers with a better gritty.
The end man on the line and started.
I'll give that like a 7.6. 7.6.
I give it an 8.
Who gave it a 9? That's what I want to know.
Right here, look. Look at Justin Jefferson now. that's
Well, that's not a traditional gritty.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's that guy though. When you're fucking averaging over 100 yards a game through 4 games, you can do it.
Okay, so Dolphins versus Jets.
In Jets are plus 145 underdogs.
The Jets are the underdogs.
Jets are the underdog, plus 145.
With Teddy Bridgewater in it.
Yes.
Former Broncos quarterback.
And Vikings quarterback.
And Vikings quarterback. Okay. Spirit, give us the answer to
Please.
the Jets versus Dolphins.
Don't sleep on the Dolphins.
Don't sleep on the Dolphins.
All right.
Okay.
Can I pull first card?
You can pull first card.
All right, I'll pull her. This card goes for Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. The devil. Ooh. The demon, pretty much. It's pretty
Tyreek
much
Hill.
just saying the demon. He's the demon. I don't know.
You did say it was for Tyreek Hill.
That's pretty hard. I don't know.
Okay, so we got the moon, and then we have the Three of Cups. So the devil is obviously like the devil, but it could also be like
The devil might be going to the moon. If you want to bet on someone, you
okay.
might
Well,
wanna
that's a literal translation. I would not say that is the translation of this. Let's get some clarifying cards.
Okay.
Let's get some clarifying cards.
But I'm gonna be betting on Tyreek Hill. I like Tyreek Hill for plus 100 yards.
Ace of Wands reversed.
Ooh, I like that card.
Ace of Wands is a good card. Usually it means success in all endeavors. And Four of Cups and Seven of Cups reversed. So Four of Cups is like a card of basically kind of being emotionally stagnant, but also like not content even though you have abundance. And the universe is even offering you more and you still are not content. Seven of Cups reversed. Or this is actually Eight of Cups reverse. I feel like this card is like, okay, well, you're just kind of being a dick. So let's keep going. Okay, we have Two of Pentacles. So balance. This is like a card of balance. And Pentacles is usually money. It's usually like hard world success. Reverse position. I don't know if I love that. The Knight of Wands reversed. Who do you think wand energy is? You think it's the Jets or the Dolphins? I mean, Cups have to be Dolphins, right? I mean, look at this. Look at the Devil, the Moon, and then Cup energy. That's definitely the Dolphins. Okay, can we get like a King of Cups or something? Because then I'd definitely call for the Dolphins.
You pick one. If you don't like it, I'll pick one.
Page of Wands. Fuck. So that's like a message.
Holy fuck! You're calling Jets?
I don't know if I'm calling Jets. I'm gonna get some more clarification.
Ooh! Ooh! Look what just pulled.
Pull 10 of Cups. We pulled 10 of Cups.
That I call it. Just call it.
You think that's a call?
Yes.
You think that's a call?
We don't want to overthink in these. It's in the podcast. Just call it.
Okay, we got Queen of Cups. We're calling it for the Dolphins.
Dolphins pick.
Dolphins. All right, we're calling it for the Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen.
Our podcast of the week.
Lock of the week. Lock of the week.
Not lock of the week. Just we're phasing Spirit in one, and we're believing in Spirit in one. We're going the Devil and Angel parlay.
Okay, so I mean, I have to go Spirit all the way through. So, which is why I got this cup again. We got Cups energy once again. 7 of Cups. So I think Dolphins is a lock from Spirit. I would say.
Is that your lock of the week?
I would say that's my lock of the week is Dolphins over Jets.
Wow.
Even though I have Breece Hall on my fantasy football team.
Is it Bryce or Breeze?
I think Breece Hall is a TikToker.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Breece Hall. And you know what happened to me? I accidentally auto drafted him first pick of the 3rd round, like a fucking ignorant.
Tom, what do you think about? So you did have the first overall pick in our draft.
I actually had the first pick in 2 separate leagues.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you got
And I got
told
lucky.
by a huge name actually.
Yeah, Big Cat from Barstool Sports. We were he was on mushrooms actually. We were having a conversation, and he was like, "Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, let me buy you a beer." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." And you would only buy.
He did phase it after the beer. He literally said it was pretty much sandwiching. It was saying, you said, "Who should I take?" You're like, "Yeah, that's a great question," which is positive. And he said, "You should take Big Cat," which was negative. And then he said, "Let me buy you a beer," which is positive. He sandwiched that horrible fucking pick.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he did buy us a ton of Coors Light, even though I wanted an IPA. I ended up buying him pictures of IPAs, and he was just like, "What is this?" I was like, "Welcome to Colorado, dude. Here's like a nice Coors Light sucks ass, even though it's always brewed in Colorado. I prefer a local brewery, but you know I am cultured like that."
It's fair. I do love Coors.
I mean, Big Cat is a homeboy though. I did fade him. So actually, that's not entirely true because in one league, he told me to draft Jonathan Taylor. In one league, in our league, I did draft Jonathan Taylor first pick overall. In my other league, I took Christian McCaffrey. So there it is. There it is. What is next? So I guess we are the sports wizards, but you know who's a sport witch? I was reading an article.
Oh, I did hear about the witch.
The witch.
I heard about the witch.
Witchcraft.
There is a lot of witchcraft going on this week.
Yeah.
Spooky season.
It's-
Talk
it's-
about spooky season.
I mean, it's spooky season, guys, and
Guys, be careful out there.
be careful out there. Spirit is alive and well, I will say, and that's why I'm going once again. Dolphins, not K-State either. I'm going Dolphins and who's the other
Iowa
team?
State.
I'm not going Iowa State. I'm not going to bet on that game. I would never bet against K-State.
You're going Dolphins and Browns.
I'm going Dolphins and
Oh
Browns.
my gosh.
I'm going Dolphins and Browns.
If you want to make money, you go the Bolts and the Dolphins.
Okay, well, we will see what happens.
And we're actually and you know what? We're gonna put a side bet on that next dish run.
Yeah, I think loser just cleans the entire house.
Deal.
There you go,
You saw it there.
including my closet.
Ooh. That'll be off scene.
That'll be awesome.
But another cool thing.
Here's I gotta say one reason I'm not betting on the K-State game is because the gambling hotline help didn't even know what that was. I said, hey, should I take K-State negative 110? She was like,
No
I don't even
idea.
know what that means. Why am I calling this hotline? Clearly,
If she can't give you a lock of the week,
you're not talking me down from a ledge.
do you think like
She's like,
like when they get
refer
traded
you.
for the day? Do you think if they ask you for one pick, do you think they give them a lock of the day? If they're like,
I think we're gonna have to every time we lose, we just have to call the hotline.
I feel better.
I feel
You
better.
feel better?
I feel better. I feel better.
I feel excited to go out for the night. I think we got about 15 more minutes left with you guys. Next thing I want to bring it into is we're about
I think we have-
21 days from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2
yes.
being dropped, and talk about we are getting a
Yeah.
PS5 here.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, this is a podcast, the original Doge Gamer podcast. So Doge Gamer is actually hosting a Call of Duty tournament the day the game drops. So that's gonna be exciting. There's probably gonna be about 4 teams. I think the winner is gonna walk away with about $420 in Dogecoin. So I mean that's gonna be exciting. Tune in for that. If you guys want to play in the tournament, hit up Woods on Instagram. What is your Instagram, by the way?
It is Luke Langang. Unfortunately, we do not have a Snap anymore.
Oh yes, you've been censored.
We are waiting for a new phone, and I think we're gonna try Snap one more time. I do recommend all of my followers look into getting something Metaverse. The new Pico 4 is coming out here in October. The new Metaverse or the new Meta
the new
headset
Meta's
is
coming
coming out, as well as Sony's VR2. But you have to have a PS5. So, I mean,
Maybe we need both. I mean, we have.
you
we have the
need
original
to
Meta.
look. The thing about Sony is, I think that they just have the games. You know what I mean? Sony has the games
Besides Halo.
besides Halo. But I mean, think about MLB The Show or something. I mean, I love baseball.
Yeah, not my.
Or like Ratchet. Or they have a lot of great games for the PS4.
I hear what you're saying.
The PS4 exclusives, I mean, more than Meta. As well as, guys, the Apple's going to come out with a headset as well as glasses, I was looking up. And Tesla is coming out with a phone. So that's kind of just all the anarchy. Just guys, get your tech right.
Get
I
your
mean,
tech-
start
get your
start
tech.
buying
If
shit.
you're not gambling money, you should be buying things. Because, I mean, we could be,
That dollar is going down.
it seems like it's going down. I'd be buying Dogecoin or gambling or, buying fucking the metaverse.
Would you be holding on to that paycheck? When
No.
people say when
No.
80% of people live paycheck to paycheck, what would be the Spirit Owl's financial advice?
Well, this is not financial advice, and I just did pull the Eight of Pentacles. This card's about it's about basically working for your money. So I mean, you have to respect money, and make sure you have enough to eat. You can pay rent. You have money for electricity, things like this. But other than that, I mean, what are we necessarily investing the money into? I think the best return you can get is money into yourself, money into, just a business of your own. Or
Networking too.
or just spending it and having a good time, because spending money on experience is underrated in my opinion. But like, if you have money after that, you should definitely be investing. And you actually termed, I think, this coin that gambling is technically investing.
I did. I truly believe if you do it right.
I've heard that investing is gambling, but I've never heard that gambling is investing, and so I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's insightful. But I think we call it there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I mean, that was AA.
That is the first official episode.
Yeah.
If you guys do have any questions for us, please hit either me or Tom up here.
I mean, we should,
ask us some
ask us
questions.
some cues. Let us know
we'll
if you
answer.
if you want any specific guests on the pod, we can probably pursue that and whatnot. It'd be great to have the Boulders ex-head coach on this pod.
It would. Boulders football is currently transitioning to
Colorado
new coach.
sports, other than hockey,
We are 0-9 in sports
Is
right now.
not great,
But guys, we are gonna call it right here, and guys, cheers. Episode 1, the official
one.
one.
Yeah.
Cheers. Good job, buddy. I want to watch that back immediately. I want to watch back that first part.
That first part was fucking good.
I was losing.